Lambeau Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Coral Cadets, the world-famous 12 fans, Lady Reveille, and early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Texas A&M's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to throw on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the Florida Gators offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got him wide open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Trying to find his man on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Wilson. Touchdown Gators! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Pulls and fires complete. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Gonna run it. It's Moss. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did he do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. He'll pull it on the read. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Back to throw. It's Lagway. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today. Better
find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Finds his man. It's Green. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The run from the shotgun. Smashes through. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Motion from the offense. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watson. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They're going to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Watson. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. And the Aggies will have a 1st down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to throw. It's Reed. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Hawkins. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
He looks that one in nicely. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Complete to the right. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Barber. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The Aggies will hustle to the line. They'll try it over the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on the slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Complete on third down. Across the 25, he's got room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they closed to within 10, down 17-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Really disciplined. It's back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. On the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Throwing right. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's got the tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Number 29, set to kick off.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll throw it on first down. Got a big paw on it, and the tip drill pick. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida!
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Florida 31, Texas A&M.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
On the run, it's Moss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Texas A&M going quickly. He wants to throw here on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Looking to pass. It's Flagway. They're working that left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Badger. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before lets it fly deep downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. It is good! And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
Florida, 34. Texas A&M, 7.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trying to set the tone with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Gators decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Makes the quick grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now on 2nd down after the good 1st down run. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll go with a direct snap. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Green. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long to catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the catch. It's Moss. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. On the ground with the counter. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Lagway. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
You've got a 3rd and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Badger. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Working that left side now. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Gators are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The handoff to Johnson. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabs it in the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He makes the connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw for them a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On the run, still looking. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Delivers the contact. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of green grass as he gets into the 31.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Going with the counter play here. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Reed. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He makes a catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll take it himself. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. You know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that 3rd down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watson. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. A strike downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
With that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Scanning the field, it's Reed. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this guy's been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Barber. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
The Gators have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's dragged down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
The handoff to Johnson. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. To the air, it's Reed. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.